I'm Robbin McKinney.
And I'm Mark McKinney. We thought it was really interesting because we had just decided, we really felt strongly that God had told us to get out of debt completely. And so we started this new plan to do that. And 2 weeks later, they came out with a Nathan Initiative. And we're going to ask you to pray about what more you could give. And we're like, oh no, we're trying to get out of debt. And now we're supposed to give more. How's that going to work? And
it was a big step of faith because we really did feel like we had a plan, but God was kind of intervening in that plan and saying, no, I want you to do it this way.
But this Nathan Initiative, like I said, was more than about money. It was about our hearts.
Yeah.
And when God really revealed that, that's when everything changed in me. That this is about He and I. It wasn't about money or my pocketbook or my checking account. It was about, are you going to love me with everything? Mm-hmm. And it was a game changer, so we made that decision to step out in faith, and we committed money that we didn't know we had. And there was a time in our lives where we went 12 years without paying all our bills on time. And so a lot of those years I was delivering pizza at night, just trying to keep food on the table. And to be able now to say we're giving more than we've ever given in our lives, and we're in a better financial situation than we've ever been in our lives at the same time. Yeah. And it just, to me, that was what was most encouraging, because it was just a testimony of God's faithfulness, that He's a God of abundance. He's not a God of scarcity. And
Can you believe that even you and I are sitting here
I know, it's ridiculous.
Testifying about God's abundance in our lives? I mean, we really have. We've just struggled, and if our daughters were here, they would say the same thing. We have struggled, and for you and I to be sitting here testifying of God's goodness.
I thought we'd give a testimony about the God of beans and rice, but it's awesome.
I don't know what it was about that season in the church, all the teaching. It really wasn't about a building program. It was about our hearts, and I think that's what stirred up so much excitement for us. And then we encouraged each other in that, what is God going to do? What could God do? And that's what I hope keeps going in for us, and then in our body too. Just that excitement about what is God doing? What is He going to do? And then maybe we can keep looking back and seeing, look what God has done. Look what God did.
I think of any word of encouragement, the one word I think of is trust. Just trusting. And one of my favorite verses in the whole Bible is Psalm 125:1, that says, "Those who trust in the Lord will be like Mount Zion, that cannot be shaken and endures forever." And that if God's speaking to you about the Nathan Initiative, about stepping out in faith and giving this, trust Him. If God orders it, He pays for it. And when we made that commitment we didn't have the money for it. We didn't think we did. And we just stepped out and said, God, we're going to step out and trust You. And again, He proved Himself faithful, as He always does. It's like, when does God not do that, right? But I would just say trust Him, that He's 100% trustworthy, period. We are given to God.
And for others.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
There we go.